Hello guys, so we are going to continue our Hogwarts Legacy series here. So without any further delay, let's start. I just added this little temperature refresh meter because I recently underclocked my laptop, so I just wanted to check it a little bit. So first of
Hello?
all अपन अपना गेम लोड करते हैं. आखिरी बार हमने कहाँ से शुरू किया था ना? मैनुअल. हाँ, यहाँ से आते हैं. तो चलो शुरू करते हैं अपन.
Accio.
ओके, तो अपन इसको उठा लेंगे अभी. कोई मिल गया.
Revelio.
ओहो, भाई बहुत हो. सब हमें क्या करना है?
Revelio.
तो अपन सबसे पहले अपनी कोलेक्शन को देखते हैं. इग्नोरेट. फिर अपन देखेंगे टैलेंट्स. हमारे पास अब टैलेंट आ चुका है, तो मैं कोर को ही देखूंगा. ओके, मेरे हिसाब से इसकी जरूरत नहीं. बाकी हम स्टोर्स को देखते हैं. ओके ओके, ओके. फिर इज इट बम्बारा? मेरे हिसाब से बम्बार्डा के लिए अपना सही है. सो इसको अपन ले लेते हैं. अभी तक मैंने डार्क आर्ट्स को बिल्कुल भी शुरू नहीं किया. बाद में देखेंगे इसको. मेरा ये फुल होने वाला है, इसलिए इसके साथ इसको अपन क्या करेंगे. फिर ये देखूंगा, फिर ये. तो अब अपन को अपना क्वेस्ट देख लेना है. उसके बाद ये तो है. मेरे को ये ड्रैगन वाला करना है पहले, तो इसको देखते हैं अपन. अच्छी खासी दूर है वो, तो अपन मैप्स देखते हैं कहाँ जाना है. वर्ल्ड्स मैप. ओके, यही मेन गेट के आसपास उतर जाते हैं अपन. मेरे को कहीं भी टेलीपोर्ट करना होता है हॉगवर्ट्स के पास, मैं वहीं कर लेता हूँ. पूरा हॉगवर्ट्स वहीं से एक्सेस कर लेते हैं ना अपन. देखा, मेरे को पता था सीधे. वो रही उधर है. वैसे वो है कहाँ? अरे यार, ये ड्रैगन हमारा होगा. ये होग्समीड में है. तो अपन को 3 बूम स्टिक्स लग रहा मेरे को, शायद उधर आई है। भागो, नहीं उधर नहीं, ये है कहाँ?
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
एंट्री यहाँ से है क्या? There are 3 broomsticks
I
here.
had the courage to go into the forest.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey.
Correct.
Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind! Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
Side quest पकड़ लिया गलती से मैंने. Sorry, puppy.
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to...
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
बस
Fig had a
यही
portkey
है.
that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should
ये हो
probably
गई,
be
बैठी
going.
हो गई,
I'd like to track
सदस्य
that dragon down as
तीनों को
soon as I
पता है.
can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location. I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
बोलती गई. कुछ कह भी नहीं रही है. हो गया क्या मेरा? क्वेस्ट कहाँ है? बस यही था. चलो अब ये करते हैं अपन. वहीं जा रहे हैं क्लास में शायद. Let's see what will happen there.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
चलो अरे नहीं यहाँ दबाना पड़ेगा
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft.
अरे यार
I found
तेरे
something.
को भी मिलना है चलो शुरू करो
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone,
उसने हमें
Natsai.
बुला के
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade.
भाई
That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
लगा दिया
But, Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
बात तो ठीक है भाई
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
भाई मेरा हाँ नहीं है
So
इसमें
frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts,
अच्छा
so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
अरे यार मेरे को देखना ये कैसा लगता है
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
So
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe,
क्योंकि
but I
यहाँ
do not
कन्वेंस
believe
करते हैं
that it
तुम
would
लोग
be
नहीं।
best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them.
Okay, I understand.
My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
बात तो ठीक कह रही है
Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
हो गया हो गई बात हो गई तो चले अपन वो अटक गई है तो अपन देखते हैं उस हिसाब से क्वेस्ट में क्या हुआ है अब इससे मिलेंगे अंडरग्राफ्ट में तो वो नीचे ही होगा अबे कूद नहीं सकते लेट्स एंटर आ गए हम कहाँ से बेचूं
You'll never believe what I've learned.
ओके बता फिर हमें
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We should tell it.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise, I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
रोको यार इसे.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know.
Sure.
It would mean a lot.
कोई ना. अब क्या करना है? हमें क्वेस्ट देखनी है अपनी. क्वेस्ट. ओके. तो ये बाकी सारे साइड क्वेस्ट हैं. ये असाइनमेंट करना है हमें. मैप. अबे जाना है. लाइब्रेरी में जाना है. लाइब्रेरी.
Surely those would curdle.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Do you happen to have any?
अबे लाइब्रेरी नहीं है क्या? ये गए
You beat Sebastian in a duel, didn't you? Brilliant.
बहुत दिन से ड्यूल भी नहीं किया, वहाँ पर भी जाना पड़ेगा। हाथ खड़े होकर कैसे सर्च कर रहे हैं? अंडरग्राउंड हार्बर। ये कौन सी जगह है? Is it library? I am not sure. ये एनिमेशन भी ये चाहे तो दे सकते थे।
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio. अब इसके बाद अपन को ये मेरे को एनिमेशन पर देखना था, एटलीस्ट ये लाइक गेम में फर्स्ट टाइम डाल सकते थे जब अपन यूज़ कर रहे हैं। मूवमेंट भी नहीं है, काला कर देते हैं। अब अपन को दूसरी जगह जाना है, लाइब्रेरी। अंधेरा, यहाँ से कुछ नहीं सकते।
And the boys don't. There's something in there. I just know it.
ये लाइब्रेरी है। कितनी रोशनी है।
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book.
May I have it?
May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
ये तो मुझे भी नहीं आया।
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
The pepper-up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker
है।
temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Snitch, the Bulgar.
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species.
Temporary भी नहीं.
Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you.
इनसे बात
And I
नहीं
won't be
करेंगे
giving you
Professor
any more
Jane फिर से.
easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
क्या है Professor Weasley हमें यहाँ देना. ये फिर से आ गया बंदा ना जिसने पटाखा फोड़ा था. वाह, ये प्रोफेसर वीजली है. अच्छा नहीं है.
Goodness. Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
आपको ट्रांसफर करेंगे. Transformation. ओह, बढ़ा दिया. वो नेटी के साथ बैठ रहे हैं यहाँ पर. Submission है.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
एक मिनट. Yes.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams.
बिल्कुल मैम.
Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
चलो.
If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Transfer. ये रहा.
Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all...
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Northwest of the fort. अबे यार ये क्या करवा रहा है हमसे? यही तो था वो. West. 22 चाहिए इसलिए नहीं हो पाया इसके लिए. 22 तो अपन नहीं कर सकते. Goes to far lover. Our lover. Friend indeed. All post discovered. Oh, इसका finally आया. My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblet mine a bit south of Hogwarts. Meet me there and bring someone who speaks Gobbledego. Gobbledelo. Gobbledelo. अबे यही वाली quest करेंगे. कहाँ है वो? ओके तो अपन को लेवल 21 रीच करना है ना. बस ठीक है. You understand?
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
अबे नहीं है आंसर मेरे पास अभी. तो उस हिसाब से
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Zorona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you?
Yeah.
I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aiden was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
चलो अभी के लिए यहीं अपन बंद करते हैं, फिर से कंटिन्यू करेंगे।